Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew.
Glory to you, Lord.
When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up the mountain. And after he had sat down, his disciples came to him. He began to teach them, saying, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are they who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they insult you and persecute you and utter every kind of evil against you falsely because of me. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward will be great in heaven." The Gospel of the Lord. Good afternoon. How are you all doing? Good. I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Today's Gospel is all about going to heaven. So I have an important question to ask. How many of you are going to heaven? Would you raise your hands? Oh, Lord. You haven't been listening to me. Lord, have mercy on me. I failed you. Listen to our Gospel. In our Gospel today, Jesus gives us the 9 Beatitudes. Now, at first reading, we might be skeptical of some of them. For example, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. I haven't seen too many meek people becoming land barons. But that's not what the gospel is saying. That's not what it's about. It's about beatitude. Beatitude means a state of blissful happiness, which will be ours, not now, but in heaven. And today, Jesus shows us how to come to blissful happiness. You know, this is the most important thing in anybody's life. This is what made the young man in the Gospels, just have to ask Jesus, "Lord, please tell me, what must I do to enter eternal life?" Wow, is it important? It reminds me of a story of a very wealthy man who very rarely ever went to church. And he was on his deathbed. And he called for a priest. And the priest came and he said, "Father, you know I've never had much to do with church matters. But I do want to be sure of my eternal salvation. So do you suppose that if I give $1 million to the church and $100,000 to you personally, that I would get to heaven?" After a couple of seconds thought, the priest said, "Sir, I can't tell you for sure. What do you have to lose? It's worth a try." There's no price tag on eternal life. Jesus has given us the answer. He gave us the Beatitudes, which are the guidelines, the guideposts on our way to heaven. And the Beatitudes, they show us how to live. They give us a map of how to live. They ask us, to be meek and humble, to be hungry and thirsty for righteousness, for justice. They ask us to be merciful, peacemakers, to be merciful, kind, clean of heart people. Now, think about what the Beatitudes are asking of us. Merciful is a word, I think, that describes best how they're asking us to live with one another. To be merciful means we will be kind and respectful of others, of people of all colors, all classes, all races, all religions, whatever sexual orientation. To be merciful means that we will be patient with the elderly. That's an important one, remember that. To be merciful means that we don't make fun of people who have mental or physical challenges. To be merciful means that when we're talking about someone, we're always talking about people, right? Yeah, we're always talking about people. It's telling us to be so careful when we're talking about people, about anyone, that we show them the same respect that we would want from them if they were talking about us. How do we come to blissful happiness? Jesus has shown us the way. He's given us the guidelines which are called Beatitudes. And now at this Mass, hopefully, we will pray for the grace to understand them and to live them.